All right, so we are back here, and I'm very happy to invite my colleague Michal Szczepanik, who is hitting this stage again and again every year. Thank you so much, Michal, for that. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, happy to see you here. And before we start, could you please just say a couple of words about yourself and what are you working on?
Yeah. So my name is Michal Szczepanik. I'm solution architect here at EPAM. I'm working, let's say, mainly with the mobile technologies, but also a lot of with blockchain and currently with AI. So yeah, the things which are rather common for everyone nowadays. Yeah. So AI is everywhere. But yeah, today's topic will be a little bit different. So we go to the beginning of Ethereum and go through the all challenges which it faced during this long journey. So yeah, this
Yeah,
is the at least
and
the plan.
yeah, the topic is very intriguing. It sounds like Ethereum is scaling three dots into chaos. Very eager to
Some
see
kind
what
of
will be in that. Yeah. So we are turning on your presentation. Just a moment. Yeah, we can see it well.
okay.
So the stage is yours. Good luck, Michal.
Okay, so hello everyone one more time. So yeah, we will be talking about our beautiful Ethereum. As was mentioned, my name is Michal Szczepanik, and generally, the topic of this session is to focus about the things which are nobody almost talking about. So maybe nowadays it's a little bit changed because yeah, we face more and more challenges on the Ethereum ecosystem. I would like to say and name it like that. So yeah, let's go into this chaos and start from main idea of Ethereum, which was practically to be a global decentralized computer, which generally give us this possibility to run smart contracts, so practically the code on the blockchain and do a lot of the things to and simplify a lot of the things which were rather normal things in our life usually require some third party like contracts, etc. To be agreed between two people or multiple people, having, let's say, all of these approved and confirmed in the blockchain, it was much easier to manage these kind of things. But yeah, we have some instructions. We are able to run this. So we have single word computer, something practically great, decentralized, not controlled by any institution or government. So something which is managed by big community. Let's name it like that. But yeah, we faced some challenges through the time. Challenges which were mainly caused by, let's say, success of this product. So let's back to the beginning. Yeah, the idea provided by Vitalik, and generally he has starting to have this idea and first concept in 2013. Then year after we have the white paper. A group of 8 co-founders appears, and generally the network went live with chain zero in 2015. So in practice, we have more than 10 years old product, which is rather well known on the market. But we also saw a lot of challenges caused by the success of this product. And practically, if we go through whole this journey of this product, so from, let's say, this first 3 year when everything was designed, we have some crisis, we had some success, we have some, let's say, big bump when popularity of an NFT was, let's say, a hype almost, or practically a hype. So this was the moment when we So all the limitations of the Ethereum network, meaning cost of operations like the gas. So practically then this kind of tax which we pay for operations was, let's say, quite big. And I would like to say the cost of the almost of the dinner, quite good one, $40 was average, if I'm not mistaken, for the operations in that year. It goes a lot of challenges. Also, let's say we had lots of upgrades, smaller, bigger, and let's say something which generally change the Ethereum fully, meaning the merge. So practically, we in 2022 we moved from proof of work to proof of stake. So instead of miners, we have validators, and generally whole network was changed. Was it good? Was it bad? Difficult to say. For sure, better because it's not required, let's say, that much resources. But at the same time, for investing, from investing perspective, some of things are, let's say, not that great. For example, we have ETFs and let's say lots of investors like the ETFs of Bitcoin, but Ethereum is not that popular, mainly for the, let's say, big players. The main reason for that is, okay, we lose the profits of the stakes. So come on, not everything is that good from this transformation, but for sure it was rather it was mainly good move. Lots of the things happen, so we have lots of upgrades, like Byzantium, London, and etc. Of course, merge Shanghai. You practically most of them are listed here, which shows that okay, project is growing, but one of the biggest challenge of each practically blockchain technology is that we have this beautiful triangle of things which we would like to achieve from our, let's say, blockchain solution. And unfortunately, in real world, we cannot maximize all of them. So we cannot have decentralization, scalability, and security at once in really super on a really super level. So we need to sacrifice something, and maximum what we can maximize and optimize is two of them. And Ethereum here is the great example. We have good decentralization and good security level for the Ethereum, which is, let's say, better and better, I would like to say, with the transformations. But in cost of it comes that fact that we need to give way for the scalability. So this is something which is a challenge for the main network. That's why the idea of L2 levels, so rollups, appear. And having them, we can, in theory, scale everything, have everything on separate chain, which is fast, but at the same time use the decentralization and security of the main network, so the level one. Because okay, we take the transactions, we bulk them together, we sign them together, and put them at one shot to the as an item to the main network, which looks rather easy on paper, but provide a lot of challenges. So first thing, how we should prove this L2 thing. And here we have two main concepts: optimistic rollups and zero knowledge or easier to name ZK rollups. The main difference between them is practically the fact that optimistic ones are assuming validity by default. And what it causes that, okay, we have some challenge period, which we need to, let's say, consider as a crowd-proof time, just in case if something happened. Yeah, so we validate, everything is good. And this, let's say, window give us some possibility to address the things. The challenge here is that, okay, the withdraw is not always that easy, and it's taking a little bit longer than on the case. So practically, yeah, we are talking about, let's say, windows which are, depending on the implementation, but around 7 days. And ZK on the other side use validity proof, the cryptographic one which is generated, and layer one is validating this proof. And practically, okay, this reduce this complexity of withdraw, but at the same time provide some complexity, which of course costs us money. So if we would like to use something cheap for our operation, optimistic approach is better. If we are thinking about the costs. If we are thinking about, let's say, more stable and secure approach, maybe ZK is better, but market shows that optimistic ones are the top players in the L2 solutions. So yeah, we will go through that in a moment. And yeah, the next thing which we generally prove rather that this was the one of the, or even almost only way to go, is that, okay, there were some tries like provide sharding in case of Ethereum level 1, but yeah, practically in 2019, 2020, we can say that complexity of this was much higher than expected. So this was the moment when, let's say, real potential was visible in L2 networks. But and this comes like this goes with something like almost obvious statement here. We would like to scale. We would like to scale without any limits. So be able to do this almost without any scale it forever. So more rollups, it's better scaling. Is it true? Maybe. But yeah, if we take a look at this, we can see that, okay, we are trying to optimize the level 1 network. Of course, sometimes we need to, let's say, use the main network to play with and let's say confirm these transactions. But at the same time, each rollup is practically something almost independent from the others. So they all knows about existence of Ethereum network, yeah, but they practically don't need to know about existence of the others. So migration of our assets between them is something which starting to be some kind of challenge for us, causing that we have lots of players, and if we have asset in one and we would like to migrate them into or connect to contracts theoretically in the same ecosystem, yeah, we are talking about Ethereum ecosystem, which are in different chains, we have a problem which we need to address. But yeah, how many rollups practically we have? I mean, the number of them is a little bit crazy, I would like to say, because nowadays we have around 73 rollups. But if we take a look on market share, 77% of the value of layer 2 is in base and arbitrum. So practically, they are the main players. If we take a look at the new transactions, we only need to include, in addition, optimism, and we have 90% of transactions in these three solutions. All of them are optimistic ones, which generally show that, okay, price is important. If we take a look at ZK ones, in total, they are even not covering 5% of the market, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the thing. At the same time, we have three big players, and the rest is, let's say, almost not considered. So this long tail is already, let's say, under the risk. Lots of these projects may even not survive this year, in theory. I'm not wish them that, but yeah. No investment, no money. Lots of them lose a lot, like 90% or even more. So keeping this kind of chains is rather not optimal from the market perspective. At the same time, lots of challenges which are happening here need to be addressed, and I think the biggest plus can be if few of these biggest players will start cooperating strongly together to, let's say, simplify the user experience, which starting to be the main issue in this network. Not scalability nowadays, but we totally, let's say, focus on numbers which are not that super important for the end users. Okay, they are important, but we sacrifice things which, in my opinion, we not measure. And we introduced some complexity which was not considered from the design perspective, that this can be the pain. So scaling, don't fail. The problem of the fragmentation and splitting this world computer into semi-connected environments cause that we practically damage liquidity, user experience, compatibility, and practically we sacrifice a lot of parameters of this solution, which are important to provide, let's say, good product for the end users. And now, let's say, the upcoming transformations and, let's say, different projects or cooperations between projects trying to solve these problems in different ways. Because, we have one ecosystem, practically many balance sheets which we need to manage. So if we playing a lot with, in crypto market, we're playing a lot with applications there. Usually we have at least, excluding, let's say, Ethereum main network, 4 or more different chains where we need to keep some balance. We need to be able to pay for transactions. This cause that, okay, we need to have some kind of connection, so some kind of a bridge, which give us this possibility to transfer or do operations between the chains. Because, for example, one contract we have here, one contract we have here, we migrate something, whatever. So lots of things is happening which are affecting our solution, our assets, and we also, in addition, need to pay for it on different chains, which generally cause even problem to understand of the cost, because let's say everywhere we have some different currency to pay. Yeah, so not that easy thing to address if we would like to cooperate and build something on top of Ethereum ecosystem. So breaches include first fragmentation of the tax. Another thing which they are quite easy place to be affected, and cause that exploit may steal, or rather take part of our assets which shouldn't be taken. So introduce another level of the risk, which is one of quite important issues. Having multi-chains, okay, I need to remember on which chain I have the specific asset. If I would like to do something with this asset between different chains, I need to think about some bridge. I need to, let's say, be ready to cover the payments on different chains, so have some capital on each of them. And the simple transaction start to be problematic from the user perspective, because we don't have, let's say, one chain which can manage everything. We need to we have a lot of frictions, like, okay, we need to take care of the gas tokens because we may not have something on this network. We need to find a bridge, wait for setup, then switch the network and execute the transaction. If we would like to, let's say, do some complex transaction on different chains, this cannot be atomic thing, like when we had one network, like on existing Ethereum, which moves the complexity of whole this operation to the user layer. And how to generally solve it? It can be it can be a challenge. We cannot, let's say, also build something which gives us the possibility to allow contracts to call each other if they are, let's say, on different chains. So we also need to do something. If you would like to do swap on base, liquidity, add liquidity on the Optimism, open some position on another chain, and do this all or nothing. Now we cannot. Yeah, we need to, let's say, split this operation. And if something will fail, we need to practically roll back the rest manually, because this is not atomic thing. So sorry. This is the price which we need to pay because of, let's say, splitting this word computer to smaller pieces, which are unfortunately not designed in the way which allow them to easily communicate. And to solve this, we need to think about other different aspects. But we also, let's say, face one of the problems in the implementation of multiple of rollups. Most of them are unfortunately using single sequencer, which means, okay, they are fast, great, but there is a single point of failure for most of them, which causes that we lose this decentralization somehow. And here again, triangle appear. Yeah, we focus on the scalability. We try to maximize scalability, but magically we sacrifice the other things. Okay, we have the main network, which generally should handle the security and has own decentralization. But what about the centralization of layer 2 implementation, depending on the, let's say, chain? But most of them, most of rollups are in stage 0. And I don't, for some of them, I don't even see the forecast that they will go away from this stage. I'm expecting that they will, let's say, fail faster than anyone will decide to do this move. So this is the thing which okay, we had some super product, yeah, Ethereum, maybe not super fast, yeah, rather slow. Not a lot of transactions can be done at once, but come on, we had a lot of layer 2s which unfortunately lose this thing, and we need to think about repairing this aspect till it's not too late. So first option is, let's say, have the intents instead of step-by-step instructions. So generally, instead of bridge here, switch network, then swap and stuff like that, we need to declare the outcome we want and have some kind of solvers which will operate across the chains and take this thing on the protocol level. So practically, we are moving complexity from the user to the protocol. Okay, better user experience, expecting it may cost us more, but it will be also better controlled by the system. And this is something which we can already find in Acros and Uniswap. So practically this kind of solution already exists and should give us some idea if it's good or not already in practice. Shared sequencing, so shared sequencer or base one in the main network. Maybe it's not that super idea because we back to the problem from the beginning. But shared sequencer, okay, good. We can manage the transactions of two chains in one place, great. But the complexity here starts appearing if we need to use this sequencer for all the transactions. Then we start thinking about complexity and scalability of it, which can cause another problems in future or in peak moments. Or we need to find a solution to understand which transactions can be done, let's say, in local sequencer and which ones can be done in shared, if this optional practically is possible to be implemented in specific solution. So here also, let's say, some concepts start appearing, and this should be possible to be implemented. We have some, let's say, cross rollup options, but still some limitations appearing. If we take a look at the Ethereum economic zone, so practically some kind of group which is trying to solve the things by applying, let's say, one default gas for everywhere. This can be a good idea to simplify the payments, but it's addressing the payments thing. So one of the problems which we had. User experience still is challenging, but let's say prediction of the costs can be easier. And And unfortunately, we need to accept occasional chain reorganization to exchange uh, all these payments together. So yeah, it can be another side effect of the network, but something which can happen. The main thing which generally open options, if we really think about decentralization security, is the fact that on main network we have also a lot of upgrades. Amsterdam, which practically introduce parallel execution on the block level, which means we can have multiple transactions at once, can be really good thing. It's upcoming quite soon, I hope, change. So this can really speed up the layer one. At the same time, in late 2026, so practically somewhere at the end of this year, we can expect statelessness for introduction, which means that from nodes perspective, we'll not need to, let's say, store a whole network. We generally can reduce the number of data which we need to keep by around 87%, something like that, which can much easier make the work much easier and, let's say, reduce the complexity of keeping the nodes and manage the nodes, which can also, let's say, simplify the network and the way how it is managed, which can also give the possibility to scale. And the thing which I would like to highlight here is that there is some small lessons learned from, let's say, Ethereum journey, that, okay, we focus on the things which we feel that are the most problematic, yeah, like transactions per seconds, number of rollups launched, fees per transactions, values secured by chain, but we rather forgot about one aspect. Unified UX user experience, the possibility of doing complex atomic transactions, and all of other aspects which are important for the users. And this is the level of chaos which we have already in this ecosystem, because we have practically, instead of one network, one chain, at least five of them, which we need to care about and do the operations of them. And all this thing which is required to do the complex transaction stays on the user. It's no longer in hands of the network itself, which was previously when we have only one layer one option. And
Sorry, Michal.
with this, I
Yeah.
would like, yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, that was the last slide. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
interrupt you. Sorry for that. Yeah, let's just quickly cover one question really quickly and shortly, because we are exceeding the time limitation for the session. But still, the question says, if you could fix one thing first to reduce chaos, better interoperability, better wallet UX, or rollups cooperating, what's the priority?
I think interoperability between chains, because yeah, we have multiple chains and we already have assets in multiple of them. Most of us, I think. So this is the thing which should be fixed as first thing, in my opinion, to give us possibility to manage them easier. The wallet UX, okay, can be also the option, but I think the interoperability between chains is something more important. At least this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed. And really interesting session. Thank you so much. I see that
Thank you.
someone is willing to connect with you. So I would I will be addressing them to our Telegram chat and make some kind of introduction with you. Thank you again, Michal, for
Thank
hitting the
you.
stage again and again every year. Really happy to see you here, and so looking forward to invite you next years as well.
Thank you, and see you. Bye.